You were there for me when I was weak and I'd fall to my knees. So now that I can breathe, I'll carry you farther. Take my hand, follow my lead. You were there for me. Take my hand, follow my lead. Now that I can breathe.
You know, the feelings of like anger and resentment and fear, yes, I've certainly have felt those, but I've always been like the possibility man. Like I've always been able to look past that. So for example, when I was diagnosed at age 46, the word that I heard, certainly cancer, but also indolent, slow growing. So I could latch on to that, you know, it's like, okay, it's slow growing, I can kind of watch and wait, or we call it wait and worry. And I did, I went 5 years and it was kind of business as usual, but it wasn't. And that's when I was blessed, because I think some people get it, a diagnosis, and then it's like so fast, so hard. I had a bit of time. And normalcy, like the new normal, that brings you strength. And then when we were living abroad, we were living in Paris, France, the symptoms started, and the night sweats, and the fatigue, and not being able to live a normal life anymore. And then, you know, I come home and I've got to face the music. It's time for chemotherapy. And what chemotherapy? Am I going to lose my hair? Am I not going to lose my hair? And so it's a really, isn't it? It's like, it is for me, it's like a roller coaster. And those moments, if there's enough time in between, it's like every sleep I have, just try to go to bed with gratitude, and I try to think about my body healing at night, and I just want to wake up the next morning and have another day. And then when I wake up in the mornings, before I get out of bed, I just plan to feel good. You know, I kind of had that fake it till you make it mentality for a long time, not for anybody else, but just for me. I had to fake myself out. I guess for me, a lot of people will ask about this whole mindset side, and I think I kind of came by it very naturally. And so those kinds of patterns for me, when difficult situations came up, I always seemed to be resilient. I always seemed to find a way through it. What's most important is right now. I think to myself, I don't need to be thinking about 5 years and 10 years. I mean, I think about that and I have dreams and visions, but on the daily, I just try to pay attention with what's going on, what's around me, and how do I feel good about that? And so for me, this notion of dealing with the news, dealing with the treatments, I try to do my part and stay above it all with an actual belief that maybe, just maybe, a miracle's gonna happen.
As we move along this windy road, together we'll navigate life as we go. We've been through it all, just you and me. Father, it's time to finish our story.